What's going on, guys? Welcome to Everything Always. My name's Michael Roman, aka All Fires. Now, some of you may remember, not even a full 2 years ago in 2021, there was a very public lawsuit between Scarlett Johansson, Disney, and Marvel Studios over the Black Widow release. They had opted for what they call a day-and-date release, allowing it to stream on Disney Plus when it was released in the box office. And of course, because Scarlett Johansson had negotiated a lot of her pay off of that box office and not off of the streaming, she had to sue them in order to get paid. Now, while it was said to be acrimonious at the time, they eventually settled out of court, and in the wake of that lawsuit, it was rumored that she had agreed to come back to Marvel Studios to produce a secret project. Now, since then, in the last 2 or so years, there have been a ton of announcements from Marvel or Disney, but noticeably absent has been said secret project, leading people like me in the industry to speculate two things. Either it must be that rumored Nomad project that includes the return of Chris Evans' Captain America, that's why it's so top secret, or even though Kevin Feige had been the one to say it was happening in the first place, things change and maybe it just wasn't happening anymore, and that's why nobody's talked about it. Well, cue up yesterday's exclusive in comicbook.com, where Scarlett Johansson did exactly that. She confirmed that there is a secret Marvel project she is coming back to produce and was willing to talk about it just a little bit. We're going to go over her exact quotes and what she said about the future of Natasha Romanoff in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and then we'll go over the real likelihood that this is the Nomad project that includes the return of Chris Evans as Captain America as we approach Secret Wars and the end of the multiverse saga. We're breaking it all down, Scarlett Johansson's secret Marvel project, but first, if you could grab the subscribe button. We do daily Marvel content at the channel, and that's all we do. Everything from official Easter egg breakdowns, trailers, and reviews to the occasional industry insider report and everything in between. So if that sort of thing's for you, hit the subscribe button, leave a comment down below. That will automatically enter you to win our ongoing PS5 giveaway. The next one is right around the corner to coincide with Secret Invasion. Again, all you got to do, be a sub, leave a comment on this video if you want, stick around to the end of the video. We'll get into all the giveaway stuff again there. Okay, so again, this broke yesterday as an exclusive from comicbook.com under the headline, Scarlett Johansson confirms, quote, top secret Marvel producing project is still happening, where they go on to report, quote, Scarlett Johansson's days as Black Widow may be in the rear view, but a future still awaits her at Marvel Studios. In the months that followed the release of Black Widow, Johansson's 8th outing as Natasha Romanoff and the first time she had suited up in her solo project, Marvel president Kevin Feige revealed that the two were working together in a producing capacity on a, quote, non-Black Widow related top secret Marvel Studios project. Following that quote, Marvel announced its Phase 5 parts and Phase 6 8 months later, but Johansson's mystery project was nowhere to be found. Beyond Feige's lone quote about the mystery project, Johansson has been relatively quiet on the Marvel front since. MCU comments came on fellow Marvel star Gwyneth Paltrow's podcast, where she re-emphasized that she is done playing Black Widow, saying that quote chapter is done. While that may be true from an acting standpoint, Johansson still has a future with her longtime collaborator. Speaking with comicbook.com at Asteroid City Press Junket, Johansson noted that her mystery Marvel producing project is still in the works, but progress has been paused due to the WGA writers' strike. Quote, it's still happening. Yes, Johansson said, it's still happening, but not currently because nothing's happening right now. We're all sort of in this holding pattern as we wait out the writers' strike and potentially our own guild strike, which he's talking about the SGA that might go on strike in July. She then went on to add this detail, quote, right before the strike, we were in the middle of developing it, and now everything is at a simmer, she added. Basically, they're now developing it, which means they haven't scripted yet. It's just in the earliest parts of pre-production, so they can really see the size and scope and the shape of the project and make sure everybody's on the same page with the direction that they want to go. Now, obviously, there's been some speculation this may be for a Disney Plus TV show. There's been some other speculation that this may be for a sort of Black Widow 2 or a Yelena Belova solo movie, that she won't be coming back as Natasha Romanoff because Florence Pugh's already the new Black Widow and she would come back and produce, and I even speculated maybe even direct, or if she does a TV show, direct certain episodes. I don't think this is the case though, because you wouldn't keep a film like Black Widow 2 completely top secret. You wouldn't even call it a secret Marvel project the way Kevin Feige referred to it the first time, and the way they've kept it under wraps so much so we haven't heard anything about it in the rumor mill. It really makes me feel like this is tied to the other heavily rumored project, which was the Captain America Chris Evans return project reported by Deadline. And the reason I think that these sort of got tied together and in the rumor mill in the first place was they broke around the same time, or should we say in the same year. Harkening back to Deadline's original article, which we've talked about twice now in length in the last 6 months of the channel, Captain America eyes return to MCU as Chris Evans nears deal to reprise role in future Marvel project, and in their exclusive they went on to say it was for one film and possibly a second. There were no other details had, but at the same time we were hearing about a rumored Nomad project that could refer to Chris Evans' time as Captain America in what the Russos call the Secret Avengers, in between when he was a renegade from Civil War and left before we see him in Infinity War. There's also been rumors that there may be a project, this could be that same project, where we see Captain America return the stones, or the return of Steve Rogers so that he could be lined up for Secret Wars. That could be this project. Now the obvious tie here goes beyond rumors, because we know that Scarlett Johansson and Chris Evans have a friendship outside of the movies, and they worked together from the very beginning since the OG Avengers. So it would be a natural inclusion to bring her back to produce on a project like that. And to be fair, whether it's called Nomad or not, any project that would see the return of Chris Evans' Captain America would definitely be worthy of being called top secret by Kevin Feige at the time, and being regarded as top secret considering we've heard nothing about either of these. So the fact that both of these stories have sort of remained a mystery after their initial reportings back in 2021 is why they've been pushed closer and closer together every time they're brought up. Now she's still referring to it as a Marvel project and being extremely coy and not giving any details. So I think there's a real likelihood that it is this Captain America project. I feel like this is something you would want to wait to announce, because you obviously want to give the shine and the hype to all these other projects you have going on. And I think Marvel Studios is acutely aware that as soon as they would announce something like either Chris Evans or Robert Downey Jr. coming back for a project, that would be pretty much anything anybody would talk about, and for quite some time. I think if this is true and that's the project she's coming back for, they're doing the right thing in keeping it under wraps the way they are. But guys, let me know all your thoughts down below. If it isn't the Captain America Return movie or TV show, what in the world is she coming back to produce? I am all ears. If you have an idea, down in the comments, let me know. Honestly, outside of a Black Widow 2, which I don't think they'd keep secret, I don't really know what she would be producing on. But we shall see. Let me know your thoughts in the comments quickly. Let's get into the giveaway stuff before I let you go. Alright, we are still giving away PlayStation 5s at the channel. The next giveaway is right around the corner to coincide with the release of Secret Invasion next week. So, if you want to be entered to win, super simple, all the same rules will always apply. Hit the subscribe button because you need to be a subscriber, then leave a comment down below. Because it's truly random, the more videos you comment on, the better chance you have of winning. All winners will be announced at the end of videos, the same way we're doing here. The best way to keep up with the content has always been to hit the notification bell with all notifications turned on. And as always, if you like today's video, I'd appreciate it if you'd hit the like button. My name is Michael Roman. You can find me in a couple of places: Instagram and Twitter at IamFires. You can also find me on Spotify, YouTube, Amazon, Apple, iTunes, wherever you listen to original music under the name Allfires. And while I would sincerely appreciate you checking my music out, thanks for checking this channel out. Stick around, we'll be posting again real soon.